Hi everyone, it's Gary Nicholson here for the Mountain Weather Information Service. This is your planning outlook video updated on Friday the 31st of March. Now we've got high pressure becoming established across the British Isles as we go forwards into next week, so a lot of settled weather will be in the forecast. That said though, a westerly flow will often be affecting northern Scotland, so just watch out for strong winds at times, particularly across the Scottish mountains, and also low cloud plaguing those more western parts of the Highlands. Further south across England and Wales, plenty of dry weather and a lot of sunshine and light winds will be found for a good part of next week. So let's have a look at the details. Now, the intention of this video is to look further ahead into the outlook broadly for next week, but just to briefly set the scene for this weekend for you, these are the charts. Here's Saturday. We've got a trough of low pressure extending across the country, and within that there's some areas of heavy showers then breaking out increasingly through the day and spreading eastwards and across western Scotland. Just a small front may just organise those showers into some more frequent or persistent rain for a time. Now, pressure will build from the west later on Saturday and overnight into Sunday, so high pressure will extend across the country as a whole through Sunday daytime, giving a fair day for all regions, light winds on the whole, just high-level cloud eventually filling in across more western parts as fronts start to show their hand over the Atlantic. Looking at temperatures, and this is off the 850 millibar chart, it gives us that steer for the temperatures on the highest summits in Scotland in particular. This is around 4,500 to 5,000 feet in the atmosphere, so we can start to tell the story. This is through Sunday into Monday as milder air comes back in from the southwest at that point. Having seen freezing levels down perhaps to 900 to 1,000 metres during Sunday, freezing level will be above the summits by the time we run through Monday. Temperatures rising from say 2 to 5 Celsius on the Scottish Munros. Running through into Tuesday, though, we just see cooler air follow behind those fronts from Monday, and across Scotland in particular, temperatures dropping away, so that the freezing level could be down towards 800 metres as we head through into Tuesday. A general drop in temperatures for all regions. You'll see the values there dipping below freezing. That's probably a bit higher up than the highest tops, the values of -5. That's at about 1,400 metres, so you can sense that that's just a bit higher than the Scottish summits, but it just gives that feel that you will be sub-zero on those highest Munros through into Tuesday. Then we just gradually see milder air feed back in through into Wednesday from the west, just pushing that cooler air out of the way. So temperatures will rise above freezing and will largely stay that way on most mountains right the way through the rest of the week. A bit of uncertainty later in the week, but it'll be warmer or less cold at least than it was on Tuesday. Temperatures a few degrees above freezing on the highest tops, and in England and Wales you're probably around 5 to 8 Celsius on many of the hills. Just need to watch what happens later in the week. We may see a drop of freezing level take place heading towards next weekend. Confidence of that is a little bit low for now. Now for Monday, various fronts are moving in from the Atlantic, moving on to western mountains. South to southwesterly winds will be strengthening, maybe touching gale force across those higher areas, particularly more towards northern and western Scotland. So expect some areas of rain, these persistent across more south-facing mountains in the west, so anywhere south from, say, Skye and Torridon, across into the Western Highlands around Mull, Arran, Loch Lomond National Park, that sort of part of the world. Also into Dumfries and Galloway, bursts of rain, I think, developing on those fronts through the day, and eventually some rain is likely to turn up across the western hills of England and Wales, probably latest arriving in Cumbria and the Western Pennines. So for a good part of the Pennines, eastern Wales, you'll be dry much of the day, but just watch for that wind strengthening with time. Now by Tuesday, high pressure is building in from the southwest. Fronts are being pushed away further northwards. We've got a brisk westerly flow, though, across northern Britain. Could be gales across the mountains of northern Scotland. Lighter winds progressively further south you go, and the lightest winds of all across Wales. Dry and bright then for England and Wales, but across Scotland a bit of a west-east split really. Some low cloud maybe plaguing those western hills, with the risk of some showers, particularly more towards northern Scotland, just closer to that front that lies to the north there. Eastern Scotland driest, brightest, with cloud breaks to higher summits. High pressure looks like being centred towards the southwest of the country through into Wednesday. Again, that westerly flow just turning around a little bit more northwesterly across England and Wales, but not as strong as earlier in the week. But it will bring, again, areas of low cloud to those western mountains in Scotland in particular, which may just spoil things there. Again, best of the cloud breaks across Scotland away more towards the east and southeastern Highlands. Meanwhile, England and Wales, chances are cloud breaks are pretty widespread, and many of the higher summits should be clear. And it'll be a largely dry theme, and that looks like staying with us through into Thursday. Again, the westerly flow across Scotland, maybe just producing cloud, which is rather stubborn on those more western mountains. A few spits and spots of rain possible on the more coastal hills. But for many areas, it's dry, best of the cloud breaks and the sunshine across more eastern regions of Scotland and more widely across the Pennines, lakes, and across Wales. And just to briefly set the scene, towards the end of the week, high pressure still in charge around Thursday into Friday, and it may well stay that way even through into the weekend with generally settled weather. Just the concern of pressure falling a little bit towards the north, which may just allow some areas of showers to get going a little bit more widely. Detail is very tricky at this stage, so the complete outlook for next weekend won't really show itself for now, but maybe just work on the idea of something a little bit more mixed getting into the forecast, with some areas of showers perhaps just a bit more widespread by that time. But that's all for today. We'll update this video with the outlook for the following weekend on Tuesday of next week. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.